Now.
We love sharing good news, and we have some for local skiers. We'll tell you when some local resorts will be opening for the season.
This morning was quite foggy for the inland northwest, and we are still seeing some areas that are still dealing with the low visibility heading into this afternoon.
And almost 1 week after adopting a new homeless action plan, the Spokane Valley City Council now wants to hear ideas from everyone out there in the community. Hi everyone, welcome to KREM 2 News at noon. It is good to see you. I'm Laura Papetti, and we begin with a check of weather. Warmer temperatures should help melt some of that snow that we got over the weekend. In fact, we can see some of it dripping. Meteorologist Thomas Patrick has a look at what we can expect. Hi, Thomas.
Hey, Laura. And yeah, it's been above the freezing mark all day. Our low temperature was just 33 degrees. So since that snowfall on Saturday night, it's just been melting and melting and melting. There's still a little bit of some patches on the grass to either side of me from our outdoor weather center. But yeah, it's just wet at this stage with all that snow that continues to melt. But we are still dealing with fog over the West Plains of Spokane County. Yeah, that's the visibility at a quarter mile. It is not the same from our outdoor weather center. We can see Dishman Hills off to the east here. Yes, the cloud cover is low and it's just kind of intersecting the tops of the hills there. But yeah, the West Plains, look at that. That is the exit at Highway 902 out towards Medical Lake, and that is still extremely foggy conditions. Here's Airway Heights, just looking back out down Highway 2, and at some point you lose the visibility there. So there is still some fog, and I'm not going to be surprised if this honestly lasts all day long. And what really hurts is that we have a deck of cloud cover overhead. So this is not just low-level clouds. These are also mid-level clouds that kind of stifle the sunshine and doesn't allow for that low cloud layer, the fog, or the temperature inversion to really break when we get this kind of cloud cover. So our temperatures are going to be hard to budge if we don't see that temperature inversion break. 35 out at the airport. It's a little bit better here at our South Hill studios. And Pullman, you're one of the warmer spots at 40 degrees currently. It's going to be a pretty benign week of weather, but it does inch warmer next week. And remember, next week is the week before Christmas. So coming up, we're going to detail what our long-term outlook looks like and why we are expecting generally above average temperatures.
All right, my friend, thank you. Well, that snow, that really meant good news for local skiers. Both Lookout Pass and Schweitzer are open until 3:30 in the afternoon today. Mount Spokane says they are aiming to open coming up on Wednesday. Silver Mountain will have their chairlifts and carpet lifts open this Thursday, and then we'll have everything open on Friday. Taking a look at 49 degrees north, they are saying they will start operating 7 days a week come this Friday. All right, taking a look at Western Washington, Stevens Pass opens for the season this week. Skiers can hit the slopes beginning at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. Mount Baker hopes to open for pass holders next Wednesday and then for everyone on Thursday. And a quick reminder, if you are traveling this winter, traction tires and chains may be required at times over the passes. If you are not prepared, you could face a $500 fine. And if you need a refresher on how to put chains on your tires, just text the word chains to 509-448-2000. We'll send you a link with some tips and tricks right to your phone. Spokane Valley is hosting an open house this evening to talk about their homeless action plan. Nicole Hernandez telling us what they will be talking about and really how they want people to get involved.
So the open house is going to be at the Center Place Event Center here in the Valley, which is right behind me. It starts at 5 o'clock this evening. This open house will really be a chance for the city to talk about their homeless action plan and answer any questions the community has as they move forward with implementing this plan. Representatives from the city, the police department, and other community organizations will all be here. The Homeless Action Plan is something Spokane Valley has been working on for years now. It's a plan for how the city is going to try and reduce and prevent homelessness in the area. In the past 2 years, the community has already had a few opportunities to give their opinions on what should be in the plan, and then Spokane Valley officially adopted the plan as of last week. So again, that meeting is happening tonight at the Center Place here in Spokane Valley. It'll be from 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock this evening. In Spokane Valley, Nicole Hernandez, KREM 2 News.
Nicole, thank you. We are working to get more information after 2 people were killed in a shooting in northeast Spokane. Police found the man and woman on Friday night. SPD is not saying if there are any suspects at this time. The Major Crimes Unit is currently investigating, however, and they are asking anyone with surveillance video to call Crime Check. That number is 509-456-2233. And the U.S. Attorney for the Eastern District of Washington announced a federal jury indicted a man for trafficking fentanyl and meth. Court documents showing video at Northern Quest Casino captured an alleged drug transaction happening in the parking lot. Tribal police later arrested Charles Dickerson. Documents claim police found him with 12 grams of cocaine, over 130 Skittles believed to contain fentanyl, and an estimated $18,000 in cash. This indictment coming just days after the same U.S. attorney testified before a U.S. Senate Committee on Indian Affairs. She spoke about efforts being made in Eastern Washington to help with the fentanyl crisis, including drug prevention and education programs.
What we've needed to do to be able to effectively prosecute these drugs is really to work in coordination with our local, state, and tribal partners to share information so that we can most effectively go after the largest traffickers of drugs in our communities and really ensure that we can go cut the snake's head off and making sure that these dangerous drugs don't get into our communities.
The U.S. Attorney says she's proud of the work her office and federal partners are doing to prosecute and remove those dangerous drugs.